You are now tuning into the Ethic Talk Radio Podcast Show. I'm your host with the most, A.C.Ceenno. Without further ado, let's give it up for Marco Polovision right here.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, brother? We out here, you know, new year, new situations, you know what I'm saying? 2021 fucking up already, man. That shit already it's already crazy out here.
What a way to start the new year off in 2021, bruh. For real. Like, man, it's like when you come home and you cut the TV on, you watch the news and you like, wait a minute, you see people climbing on the walls and all that, man, wilding out. I mean, damn, had me saying, for real. That's how I was feeling, bro. But yeah, we're gonna talk about
the
that.
funny thing is that the people would the way that I think people give Donald Trump this extra power because he has this unpredictability that makes people really think like he's really about that. So people talk that up like, yeah, he's not gonna leave and it's gonna be a resurrection. There's gonna be people's gonna go over there and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, even with that, it's just that's a limited amount of people that I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, see how all this whole mess started with, all right, Trump was on the phone with the Senate for about a whole hour talking about that they need to do a whole recount on the votes and all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he got that. But still, he lost. You know what I'm saying? He lost.
He definitely lost. He's gotten even worse now that he know that he lost. Like he would think that people are gonna they're gonna riot for me and they're gonna do this. And as a president, it shouldn't really be that hard to incite certain things. You know what I'm saying? From your followers. So he might feel like he did something big, but all he did was, you know, first of all, he fronted like he was gonna come. He's like, we're gonna go. He's like, we're gonna go. Let's go. We're going to the Capitol. Let's go. And then he got people hyped. Certain people that were already buying into the propaganda of Donald Trump and him saying that the election was stolen. Even though they know the shit wasn't stolen, they just trying to see if you can get away with it and somehow overturn something and, you know, like stay president. But it's not gonna happen, bro. Y'all done up. Pack it up, yo. Pack it up. So the last of the people that's there that gas him and is ultra racist and don't fucking they just can't see a regular person like, oh, is a black vice president, is a woman vice president, like things that just wouldn't irk a normal human being. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're like, we're not having that, so we gotta save Donald Trump, and then he hyped them up to go there. But I'm my question to you is, did you ever think it could be that easy to do what they did? Like, that should look too easy. It looked like it's not. We're not as protected or as guarded a nation in certain ways as we think. If you could do that, you know what I'm saying? If you could pull something like that,
right? I mean, me personally, man, I think that shit was orchestrated. Let's just keep it 100, man.
That's how I feel too, but I don't want to say it. But because I need more proof. Right. But I 100% look at it like it just doesn't, something's wrong about it. If you're looking at it from a person with a logical mind and not like a fantastical person with it, you just believe everything you see. Like, because it looks perfect, because it looks so good, it looks so convincing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in reality, it's always the same. Like, look, the guy, like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
And then the dude that come in looking like he looked like an Indian, but he got the whole America flag and he got these bull horns and he just walked in, man. I mean, look, I'm going to be 100 with you, bro. Look, I've been saying this, and now everybody's saying it. If it was black folks or if it was Black Lives Matter that went up in there, right? Yeah. Man, it would have got out of hand. You feel me? It would have got out of hand. It would have been a whole, like, blood massacre. You see what I'm saying?
My thing is, right, if you're, there's something, that's the fishy part about it to me, is that, it just seems like in the last year, there was a lot of racial baiting, like it's just different ways that they try to anger black people, whether it's just like just drowning you out with the George Floyd, you know what I'm saying, to where you just I couldn't look at that video. I still haven't really looked at that whole video. Like I'm not gonna have somebody just train me to look at my own people dying and to just overwhelm myself with a sense of hopelessness. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, there's nothing we could do. They just killed this guy right there. We just watching it. I'm not watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when all these things are building up, it's like, how come when it's a pandemic, right? Now it's all these like I don't know. It just felt like it was a lot of racial baiting with different things, with the Breonna Taylor stuff. It was just different ways that, you know, like it could be a legitimate event, right? Because a lot of people don't understand that the conspiracy don't really have to be so deep. Like, we just made everything. We George Floyd is a Freemason and he faked his death. No, it could just be like, it was a black man right there. They some cops did some bullshit to him, right? They fucking put their knee on his neck. And he died. Yeah. Right? And he died. Yeah. And then they use that to spin like the narrative, like the whole narrative, the narratives of the Black Lives Matter and stuff, and people being mad about it, and then just attaching other stuff. It's just basically like making you feel drowned in your own hopelessness and be like, damn, man, things ain't never gonna change. This is what's gonna happen. But then at the same time, it felt like they just egged it to where what happened last year, where everybody burning down all the towns and shit like that, was also orchestrated by them starting to destroy stuff, with people saying that there was bricks in the street and there was things that was laid out for people to basically destroy stuff. At the same time, it just created a movement that was like in the middle of a pandemic, and then now you're like, the atmosphere is such that you just, all the black people is out in the street trying to, they be like, that's it, it's over. Now we getting our shit, right? But it's such a fucking, it's so much turmoil to, I wasn't trying to be in the street. I'm sorry. I want to fight for all the rights. But when there's a pandemic and the shit starts and you don't know what's going on, you don't want to be in the street. I got 2 kids. I don't want to get fucking corona and try to fight against the government and lose my life. You know what I'm saying? You got to fill it out and see what you could do. But it seems like right now it's part 2 of that. You know what I'm saying? It's part 2 of that because now I'm looking at the news, right? We're looking at the clips where they like why they went into the thing. The lady is like it's contrasting how they handle the situation from the Black Lives Matter to that. They know that shit. When you say, that's kind of an incendiary comment to make as a news person. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
It's like you go to school, they properly script you. You know what I'm saying? Every word you say has a meaning and supposed to evoke some kind of emotion. So when you say like, look at how the white people got away with it and look how they treat the black people, and then you go on your timeline and you see all this, like all my friends is like, yo, if it was a black person, you know, they would have shot us. You know,
that's a fact though.
But the catch of it is, right? The real catch of it is that it's like, I think they spin it to emotionally tie you into feeling a certain way, even if it's just the symbolism of, look what white people can get away with and look what y'all get away with, and y'all can talk about it all the fuck you want, but nothing is changing. Nothing is changing.
Just think about it,
it's like clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're making it clear that in 2021 it's wild racism, systematic, and it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah, and what's so crazy about it though, bro, is that, I mean, damn, like, Trump just blew the lid on everything. You see what I'm saying? Because of the whole retaliation. And then, like you say, you make some great points on what you're saying, because, like, man, it's getting too real out there, man. With this coronavirus situation, it's getting out of hand. I mean, like, you from New York City. I'm from Los Angeles, California. You see what I'm saying? So, I get it, bro. Like, we from coast to coast. And what is like right now out there in New York, man. What part of New York you
My
from right
family's
now?
from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? My family live in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and now they live in East New York and stuff. But basically I haven't I'm in Massachusetts right now. I used to go back and forth between New York and Massachusetts all the time. But it's a fucking pandemic and there's too much fucking shit going on. So I'm in Massachusetts right now. But I speak to my moms every day. I speak to my brother every day. They over there, they still living in Brooklyn. And it's just it's just weird because it's a scary thing. Like, people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it first started like, don't touch your face. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't be coughing. Don't wear a mask. Wear a mask. Like, niggas are trying to figure out what's going on. So there's a lot of fear and stuff like that. But I think that now people are more they're more acclimated to how to keep themselves safe, and I think they got a more sense of security as far as what they get, how they think they could get it, and you know how they could maneuver around trying not to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little more understandable. Like, when this shit first started, niggas was just fucking washing every single thing that came in his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single thing that came in his house. I never gave everything a bath. So now I'm giving everything a bath. you know what I'm saying? Any package, just give it everything a bath. Be like, yo, we just bought whatever the fuck. Give that shit a bath, yo. Don't wipe it down. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? And but now you live within your means of knowing that, you know, you take certain supplements and shit like that. You take your vitamins, you do your exercise, and you, more than just hopelessly waiting for Corona to come get you, you should be acting on trying to not get it by just building up your immune system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
And that's exactly where I'm at. That's exactly where my family's at. And I think more people are like that. But as it stands, you know, like with the resurgence of everything going on, it's just because I think this Corona thing is like a spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't look at it like, some people's like, oh, this is some man-made stuff. This is some government stuff, this, that, and the third. But I think, you know, we're also living organisms, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes things like this happen, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because there's people right now that are passing away, man. There's people I know, man. People I know. Rest in peace to Rodney Cloud. You know, he passed away, you know? Yeah. And there's a lot of people I know that passed away from this coronavirus, man. Hey, let's show some love to the people in the chat. We got King Jeffrey 718. Big ups to you. Let's give you a round of applause here. You know,
that's my guy, Jeff. What up, Jeff?
Yeah, you know, let's give him a round of applause here. And we also got Selena, second degree, black belt here. Let's give a round of applause here. You know, welcome to the show, Ethic Talk Radio podcast show right here. You know, we definitely want to show y'all some love and everything, man. And yeah, so, man, let's get down to the bottom of it. I mean, look, they coming in. We got Crystal, man. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Let's give them a round of applause and everything, man. Anybody that's listening right now, get them likes up right now. Like the video, share, because we about to go in and we about to take it there, y'all, for real. So share, like, all that, you know what I mean? And we're going to go in because definitely, man, we want to touch on this whole thing, man. I know a lot of people have been giving their narratives about, you know, the whole Capitol, you know, under attack and the whole chaos and everything. I know folks are still waiting for stimulus checks to come in, man. And I know it's folks out there, it's like, damn, are we going to get them $2,000 stimulus checks yet? I mean, oh boy, we don't know. We don't know.
On the series finale of Stimuli Me. Stimuli Me. Man, somebody stimuli me. You know what, man?
Yeah.
Within the scope of all the tragedy that has come with the coronavirus, I hope that some people found the blessings wherever they were, because this is also, while it's been the worst time ever, it's also been a good time. You know what I'm saying? Man, as far as being able to chill with your family and shit.
Yeah. I agree. Because like now you have the time and the energy and enough rest and enough sleep and enough watching TV, Netflix, and eating good and getting COVID fat and all that. Trust me, some people love it and some people are getting tired of it. You know what I mean?
A lot of people are tired of it, but they don't. I think that a lot of people don't understand that you just got to look at what it is. It's just such a life-changing thing that we're living through, a once in a lifetime type event that hopefully people just get their minds together.
Yeah.
It'll be gone soon. You know what I'm saying? It could be gone soon. Like, it doesn't always have to be here. It's not something that, a lot of things are going to change because I think more people are more conscious of germs and things like that now, and are scared and are kind of traumatized in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go outside and, like, fuck that. If I got to wear a mask, I'm going to wear a mask, man. Like, it's worse things, man. Like, I've seen enough people say, no, I'm not going to wear a mask, or this shit ain't valid, or it's a conspiracy. And then, believe it or not, man, I seen a lot of people, more than 5 or 6 or 7, people's last posts be some corona shit where they doubting it or talking shit about it, and then they died from corona, bro. Damn! Bro, they died from corona, man. I seen somebody just do jokes about corona, and then that was their last post. And then all their family and their friends is like, yo, such and such from corona. So I have a different perspective of it, because I see a lot of people, like, even with people, a couple of more known anti-maskers or people on the internet that be going viral for talking shit, and then they fucking got corona and died. Like, this shit is serious. This shit is a real situation, and
this virus is real. People are dying from this.
We just gotta stay out the way of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's a resurgence, like, people don't understand that the things like to like, if your choice is I gotta stay in the crib, I can't go to the club, I can't go to the barber shop, I can't go to the restaurant, all you really talk about is fucking experiences that are not gonna go away, my nigga. How many times you ate at the restaurant? Why you gotta go to the movies right now? Like, why you even think about that? Chill with your fucking family, bro.
Real talk.
Chill with your family while this shit gives you the opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? So so even if they're gonna give you a little bit of unemployment and shit, for you to do what you have to do and not die and just live and survive for the time being. Some fucking people's getting an extra $600. That shit more money than they was getting in the first place. Just stop beasting about all these other things and just focus on the good things that this is bringing, and stay out the way and try to, like, lessen it. Because what really happened is that everybody thought it was a conspiracy. It's like that movie, and everybody looks at the TV.
Like The Stand. Remember The Stand? Like, that movie, The Stand? And that movie, Outbreak. That's that movie. The Stand is with Stephen King.
Yeah, I probably seen that shit. I can't remember. Smoked too much. But but it's basically the same story, right? Like, the people be looking at the TV and they be like, it's getting worse, it's getting closer, it's a lot of people, it's more people, and then they, like, the whole movie is just like up and up to the climax of, like, this disease or something is gonna ruin the whole world and leave 10 people behind and shit like that. And it might feel like that, and they might and they, they might be overplaying or exaggerating it, the severity of it, because people are going to continue to die randomly, and it's not going to be as many people as, like everybody's like, yo, the mortality rate is like 99%. Like, there's only 1% people that could die from the shit. But if it's like fucking 8 billion people in the world, that shit is like 60 million people. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want 60 million people to die over one thing. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta stay the fuck out the way, man.
Exactly.
Stay out the way.
Exactly.
Because when you see that shit in the Capitol, that's a fucking super corona spreader. All these dumbass fucking Donald Trump supporters that's over there trying to do something stupid is just giving each other corona.
Right.
And then they come back to the regular people that have more sense than trying to go in there, take selfies in the Capitol building, shit like that, and fucking and then give it to people that's minding their business. And that's why I think is the surges and the urges. And at the same time, we're heard with what they call that shit? They call that shit herd it's like when everybody get herd immunity. Like, when enough people get the shit, like, everybody just naturally has an immunity to it.
Yeah, I think like their immune systems done got stronger.
Just naturally evolved. It just naturally evolved to be able to beat it.
Yeah.
So they in certain places, they just want to do that type of stuff so everybody could just get it, and whatever the fuck happens. But over here, it's just so many people, you know what I'm saying? Of like 360 million people just get that shit. That shit not gonna sound good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when it's up to like 95 million or 85 million people contract or something, and the shit is like the death, what is it, like 340
death toll. Man, them numbers are rising every day. I can't even pay attention. Since you mentioned that, bro, what is it like out there in New York? Because they're saying that in the state of New York it has the most highest cases, as well as California having the highest cases.
I think also within the grand scheme of what it is, right? For me not being able to see it firsthand, because like I said, I'm in Massachusetts right now, but from talking to my family and stuff like that, it's people, like, I know people that when my pops used to hang out in the grocery store, like 6 niggas died from corona. Like, this shit is real. Like, it's in places, but it's not like when it first started, I feel like my timeline was filled with people saying that people were dying from corona, right? It got to the point where I just couldn't go on Facebook. I was like, damn, man, that's another person I know, or another person that their family of somebody that I know died. And it was just constant. It was just a constant death thing where you have to just, it's either you just gonna look at the shit every day and see the death scoreboard go all the fuck up and, like, don't have no sympathy or empathy for other people, or you just say, I'm not gonna watch that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not watching this shit no more. And then like a couple of months later, as the shit progressed and more people caught it, people gotta also see that now less people are dying from the shit, because 200,000 people died mad fast.
Super.
Right? So now it's up to 340, and it feels like more people are dying. But it's also like, I think it could just be exaggeration. Like, this is just my hot take, right? It's like exaggeration from the media to just scare people into doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like getting the vaccine and things of that nature so it could end.